I have lived alone since I turned 20. While I tend to be an introvert by nature, now that I'm 50, that's a whole lot of alone time. But I'm not alone in this. We're living in an era of loneliness. Despite the fact that most of us are connected more than ever through our phones, we are a lonely, lonely people. It's easy to creep into the pit of self-pity when we feel the weight of our loneliness. It's easy to turn to despair when it feels like we're all alone. But there is a better way. Here, towards the end of his life, Paul wrote a letter from prison to a young man that he had mentored named Timothy. Though Paul had lived faithfully for so long and loved his people so well, in his deepest time of need, many of his friends had turned their backs on him. It was very painful for Paul. While Paul could have been justified in self-pity or bitterness, instead, he turned his eyes to the Lord. He wrote those words in 2 Timothy 4:17. At my first defense, no one came to stand by me, but all deserted me. May it not be charged against them. But the Lord stood by me and strengthened me. Paul was aware that even when all men fail us, and they will, God never will. Paul had learned that even when we feel abandoned by all human relationships, God will still be near to us. Do you ever feel alone and abandoned by your community? Are you tempted to wallow in self-pity when people disappoint you? Instead of expecting other people to fill you up, look to the Lord to strengthen you. Jesus is the friend that sticks closer than a brother. He'll never leave you, no matter what.